It's time for our GMA cover story. We're taking a look at America's child care system and solutions to the challenges caregivers are facing. Rebecca Jarvis, triple duty today.
This is an important one, though, George. I'm glad to be back on this because this is a familiar refrain, whether it's my own friends, family, or viewers. I hear from moms every single day who are either quitting jobs or cutting back at work because of the soaring cost of childcare. And while it can vary greatly depending on where you live, the average cost of daycare today is more than $1,000 a month.
You go park the van, go park the truck.
Like more than half of Americans, Iowa natives Taylor Eisenhower and her husband Eric rely on daycare for their 2 children. But last month, they were left scrambling when they found out their daycare was abruptly closing.
We were notified on a Tuesday that Friday would be our last day. Really, the abruptness of how quickly these places can get shut down for various reasons has been the biggest struggle with childcare.
The daycare relied partially on childcare assistance from the state, but it wasn't enough. Taylor says this was her 3rd daycare in 2 years.
It's a really scary feeling, and then you have to scramble for care and hope that whoever you find is a reliable and trustworthy person to care for your kids.
$50 billion in relief funding from Congress helped child care programs across the country rebound after the pandemic. But most of those funds will expire in September, potentially causing many to lose access to child care.
Childcare businesses are going to be put into a position of having to either raise fees on parents or lower the wages of their childcare teachers, and that will likely lead to more teachers leaving the field.
Meantime, the cost of childcare is on the rise, up more than 14% over the last 5 years, with the average cost per child nearly $11,000 per year.
In this country right now, childcare businesses are relying almost entirely on parent fees to cover those high costs, and in many places around the country are paying more than their mortgage or rent for childcare for an infant.
In a call to action, many states are now passing their own legislation. For example, last year, Alabama approved a $40 million investment in pre-K and childcare, while Nevada announced a $50 million investment to make it more affordable for lower-income families.
When families don't have reliable childcare, they're more likely to be absent from work. They're less likely to be focused and as productive. So it is really beneficial for families to have high quality childcare, but it's equally beneficial for businesses.
Taylor says they were lucky to find another facility.
I've gone through sleepless nights worrying about where I'm going to be able to send my kids. So fortunately, my kids got to go spend time with their grandparents, and then we were able to get them into a reliable daycare. So while I feel really lucky, I know that there's dozens of other families that were not able to find care.
It is so fortunate when you have family and relatives nearby like that. Last month, the Biden administration announced a series of child care proposals for more affordable child care, benefiting nearly 80,000 families by capping child care copays at no more than 7% of a family's income. Right now, families are paying about 27% of their income. Hundreds of thousands of child care providers would get paid earlier and based on their enrollment, but the overall national average price of daycare and preschool services is still up 6% last month from a year ago. That is nearly double, guys, the overall inflation rate
That
here.
is really something. Any signs it's easing?
Well, it's not likely. Families are starting to come together, and what you see in all of this is that there's this mismatch. Families are paying higher prices, but the providers themselves, the people who provide that child care, are also seeing their costs go up. In many ways, they are already underpaid, and the best solutions right now we're hearing about are with families and communities coming together to collectively try and address this, and we'll have more on that coming up soon, George.
Okay, Rebecca, thanks very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.